Hey, third graders. Today we're going to be comparing fractions again with our greater than or less than or equal sign, but something is different. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Every other time that we've done this, the number on the bottom has been the same, okay? Which made it easy then, because then we could just look at the top number and we could tell which one was bigger. But we can't do that anymore because our bottom numbers are different. Not on all of them, but on some of them. So I have a little trick called cross multiplying. Okay, I want you to go take your pencil and draw a cross like that and then a cross like this. So we're going to take those numbers and we're going to multiply them because that's going to help us figure out which fraction is bigger. We can't just look at these fractions and tell. It's very hard to do. Okay, so let's go 4 times 3. So you can use your multiplication chart if you need to. What is 4 times 3? And I'm going to write 12 right up here, okay, because 4 times 3 is 12. And then I'm going to cross the other way, and I'm going to say, what is 8 times 3? Use your chart if you need to. 3 groups of 8 is 24. Now I can tell by doing my cross multiplication that 3/4 is bigger than 3/8 because 24 is bigger than 12. So I want you to put your alligator sign up here, okay? Because I want you to do your crosses in the other part, okay? And you're going to notice when you get going here that sometimes the bottom number is the same. Well, then we can just say 5 is bigger than 2. If the bottom number is the same, you can use the top numbers to tell, and you know that 5 is bigger than 2. So that one I wouldn't need to cross multiply, okay? So I could just say 5 is greater than 2. But if the bottom number is different, I want you to do your cross multiplying, just like this, okay? All right. So let's do another one together. Let's do number 2. So 6 times 2 is, 2 groups of 6 is 12. 5 times 2 is 10, and then that makes it really easy, doesn't it, to tell which fraction is bigger, because 12 is bigger than 10. So I do the big part of the alligator mouth towards the bigger number. Okay, we did number 3. So I think it's going to be pretty easy for you guys, but just make sure that you're doing the cross multiplying. Now I see on number 5, I don't need to do that, do I? Because I have 2 8s on the bottom, so I can just look at the number that's bigger on the top, and that will be my bigger fraction. Ooh, I get to do the same thing for, so maybe let's put a little dot by the ones where you don't need to cross multiply. Oh, number 6, we don't have to. Let's see, anybody else see any more where the bottom number is the same? Oh, right here. Okay, difference. Oh, one more right here. And one more right here. So if the bottom numbers are the same, you can just put the sign in the middle. You'll just look at the top numbers and you'll see which one is bigger, okay? All right, and just make sure that you're, on this one you don't need to do that, sorry. So let's do that one together. So I have 5 over 8 and 3 over 8. Bottom numbers are the same, so I just look at the top numbers and I can tell that 5 is bigger than 3, okay? I think you guys will do good on that. All right, let's look at our bottom 2 story problems that we have today. And we're going to read those together because there are fractions involved. Selena got 5 out of 6 answers correct on her quiz. Think of what that means. 5 out of 6 is 5 over 6. So that's my fraction, okay? Her friend Anna got 4 out of 6 correct. How do I write that? 4 over 6, right? Which friend answered a greater fraction of the questions correctly? So we're going to come over here on the side and we're going to show our work. It's going to be just like what we did up on top. I'm going to put those together and I'm going to put my little circle in the middle And I'm going to decide and look at my bottom numbers are the same. Okay, so all I have to do is look at my top numbers, don't I? To see which one's bigger. So then you'll take that answer, whichever fraction you think is bigger, and you're going to come over, and the question was which friend answered. So you're going to either say, was it Selena or was it Anna? That will be what you write on the line. All right, let's look at number 18. Jay ate 2/3 of a pepperoni pizza. Daryl ate 2/4 of a mushroom pizza. If the pizza pans are the same size, who ate a greater fraction of the pizza? Take your two fractions, do the same thing we did up above, and our bottom numbers are different, so we are going to cross multiply, aren't we? So go ahead and do this, okay? And write your numbers up here, 3 times 2, okay? And then you're going to probably put your new sign right here, whichever one's bigger. Okay, so you're going to have a number here and a number here. 3 times 2 goes here, 4 times 2 goes here, and get your answer. Same thing, is it going to be Jay or is it going to be Daryl who got the greater fraction? Okay. You guys are doing good on the fractions. All right, let's take a quick peek at the back. I think there's a couple of easy things back there, but if you want to pause the video for a second until you're ready, that's fine too. All right, let's look at the top. Do you guys remember when we did these way back when? Seems like a long time ago. So this is where you have to put the correct amount of circles. Remember, if you're trying to figure out the number on top, you're going to divide. So what is 28 divided by 7? And then write your answer in the square. And whatever answer you write there, that's how many circles should be in that oval, okay? And if I'm figuring out the boxes under right here, I'm going to be doing times, okay? If it's really basically, if you're figuring out numbers on either the top or the side, it's going to be divide. And if you're figuring out the answer, it's going to be times, okay? And then don't forget to put your circles in the thing. All right, we are going to read our next story problem together. Read the problem, then follow the directions below the problem. Here is an addition word problem. In the stands at a football game, there are 136 people sitting. There are also 49 people standing. How many people are in the stands? They already told us that it was going to be addition, didn't they? So we use our space on the side to show our work. All right, you're probably writing neater than me. Once we get our answer, we will move it over to the line, and we will also include our label there. All right, and on our bottom section, now that you know how to cross multiply, okay, you might not even need to use the diagram over here. You certainly can, but you're just deciding again which fraction is bigger or greater or less, okay? You can use the bars if you like that better, or you can do the cross multiplying like we did, okay? Either one of those. Stretch your thinking is extra credit with a fraction, fun. So you decide if you want to do that, okay? All right. And I think that's it for today. Thanks, guys.